Hello, I'm Joe Manganiello with your WDT News Week in Review for August 29th, 2014. Our first story today, the abduction of Amish girls in northern New York has led to an investigation at Claxton Hepburn Medical Center. Now, W.T. Eckert reported on Thursday officials are conducting an internal investigation into the possibility that Stephen Howells, a suspect in the abduction of two Amish girls this month, stole drugs from the hospital while he was employed there. Howells has been employed by the Ogdensburg Hospital since 2006, working in their emergency department. Obviously, he is currently suspended during the criminal investigation. Laura Shea, spokeswoman for the medical center, said any registered nurse in any hospital has access to administer drugs within their scope of practice. She also says the hospital has been and will continue to cooperate fully in the active investigation. Our next story, the community rallies behind the Violi family amid the investigation of the accident that severed an employee's arm. Benny Fairchild of Johnson Newspapers reported on Thursday that the brothers that own Violi's restaurant are closing on September 27th after an industrial accident seriously injured one of their employees. The employee is 17-year-old Brett Bouchard, whose arm was severed while cleaning a pasta-making machine back in April. It is being called into legal question whether or not Bouchard should have been cleaning that machine, and according to the Violi brothers, the restaurant has found itself, quote, under attack, end quote, by the Attorney General's office. Now, the Violi family and close friends have been sending out letters and have even taken out an advertisement in the Daily Courier Observer in order to unite the community the restaurant has served for 70 years. A quote from Susan Violi, the wife of co-owner Dominic Violi, quote, the Violi family is experiencing a legal battle with the partial aim of criminalizing the men who have contributed a great deal to the region, end quote. As we head into Labor Day weekend, the race for the 21st Congressional District in New York has gotten quite aggressive amongst its three major candidates. I got a chance to talk to reporter Dan Flatley earlier today about a very interesting week for Republican candidate Elise Stefanik. Dan, certainly a very interesting week for Elise Stefanik.
So Monday afternoon she had an appearance in Glens Falls and was asked to clarify a few of her positions on Medicare and Social Security. And the way that it appeared on TV, it looks like she's walking away from reporters after she's pressed on a couple of different specifics.
Not the impression that you want to give to the media.
No, certainly not. I spoke with her a couple of days later, and she appeared in Watertown on Tuesday and kind of took a few more questions and didn't walk away from the cameras, and talked a little bit more about some of the specifics of her proposals. Talked a little bit about raising the retirement age, what generation she had in mind. She talked about being about 30 years old, and she said people of her generation might have to look at retiring a little bit earlier, 66, 67 years old. And that was really about it. I spoke with Ms. Stefanik about what happened in Glens Falls, and I think she felt like she hadn't really done anything wrong, but certainly the way that it appears on camera is not good for her.
And our final story today, a Watertown man uses a high tunnel to shelter raspberries from the elements. Ted Booker reported on Thursday, Gail Millard has constructed a temperature-controlled curtain that allows him to grow raspberries even up here in northern New York. Millard invested about $15,000 to build the tunnel back in the summer of 2012. Now the 66-year-old is picking 15 to 50 half pints of raspberries each week. Half pints are sold for $3 a piece at a store, where he also sells fresh vegetables and fruits grown on his farm. For video of the tunnel, which includes a 96-foot-long curtain powered by gearbox motors and roll bars, check out the story online. And check out all the stories you heard today and more at WatertownDailyTimes.com or on Twitter at WDT News, and of course on Facebook when you search the Watertown Daily Times. Well, for your week in review, I'm Joe Manganiello.